Time to start this hunt. I have cleared out my inventory and it's gonna be really essential and important that you have a cleared out inventory because you'll start to stack up on a lot of different items as you find different ships. So just be mindful of that. And I can get rid of a little bit more of this stuff. Like some of these, I can get these out of my inventory. I already have a stack of them right here. This, I don't need that in my inventory. I already have a lot of this, so this is pretty much taking up space that could be used for other things. And let's put this away too. Oh wow, that's full. Let's see what's in here. Whatever. Alright, we'll come back for that. That does not belong in there, but just in the interest of time, we'll do that for now. Alright, I have stasis devices that I really don't even need on me at the moment. Let me see if there's somewhere I can put these. I have a lot of money already available to spend, so I don't really have to cash out on these at the moment. I mean, I could just keep these on me just in case I actually find a system where they're selling for a reasonable amount of money that I'm really willing to part ways with them. So, alright, let's get this going. Let's get this hunt started, y'all. Let's see. My ship. Am I in the living? Oh no, I'm still in this ship. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let me double check. I don't know if I need any of this. I may need some, so I'll just put some on me just in case, because I don't think I have that on my other ship. And maybe some of this too. I don't know if I'll need that, but it's just in case, we'll take some of that with us. Everything else, I'm not really sure I'm gonna need. But if I end up getting into some kind of trouble with the weather or something, I should have pretty much all of the resources that I need available. Let's get rid of this. It's taking up unnecessary space. And then we'll just put we'll put like some of this in this place or something. Alright, now we're off. I'm off to see the wizard. Alright, anyway. Let's so this ship is already low on fuel. But we can take care of that. Now we can actually put stuff that this ship actually needs on the ship. So let's put some of this on it. Put some of this on it, because this ship is totally different from the regular ships. So it takes different stuff. And the reason, some people are probably wondering, like, why am I using gold and not silver? It's because I actually have a gold farm, so I get gold easily. So it's not really a big deal for me to use gold at the moment. But if I ever find a silver farm, then I'll use silver over gold, because gold is worth more, and you can sell it for more than that. So, all right, we're ready to do it. I'm not sure if I already found the majority of the ships in the system, but just in case I have, I'm gonna go somewhere else. The only thing I don't like about this living ship is it does not have an economy scanner, so I can't tell if I'm going to a very booming system or something like that. I might just stay here. We'll just see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just let's see what we're gonna do. You just gotta pulse in the space, and at some point you'll get a alert, and then it'll kind of give you the location of the ship. But this is only for people who actually have gotten their first living ship. This will not work for anyone who is still doing the living ship mission. So you have to complete that story first to even be able to do this. But once you're able to buy your own egg, if you messed up like I did, I messed up when I got this ship because I saved the game after the text came on the screen where it was saying something about finding the location of the ship, and I had got out of my ship and I auto saved and I manual saved. So when I came back, this was the only ship that was there. I could not change the color, I couldn't change the stats. I had to basically settle for this. And at the time I was kind of upset because I was like, man, I wanted to, you know, pick a color I wanted and stuff like that. But it turned out that the stats on this ship were actually pretty good. So that's the only positive thing I could say about that. But now that I actually can go look for a ship the color I want it to be, I'm trying to find a ship with as close of stats as possible to this ship, because I really don't really care much for living ships, and I don't think I'm gonna need that many of them. So I may get rid of the one I have right now and just keep the new one that I get. I don't know why my game is glitching out like this, but okay. Sorry for anybody who has like any problems with motion sickness, but yeah, I really don't care much for living ships, because right now, currently as the game stands, there's no way to get an economy scanner, and economy scanners are really important in my opinion. And it's just dumb that they don't have that in the game at the moment. So I really, and then just the weapons, there's no way to get a positron ejector on this, and that's one of the best guns in the game. So I'm only really doing this basically for cosmetic purposes, and since I completed the mission, you know, I might as well have one that I actually want, just so I can have one. So for the people who, you know, who like living ships, this is just a good way for me to show you another method of getting pretty much unlimited salvage data as well. So that's another little method I can show you guys on this video as well. But yeah, alright, let's check it out. So this is the first living ship. Let's see, S2221, is that standard? Let me double check. Yeah, it looks like that might be the standard value of it. Let's see. Is it the color I like? It's not really a bad color, actually. It's like kind of what I've been looking for is like gold and white. This actually looks something. I mean, or white and gold. This is more gold and white. But we can actually get a better view of it if we go to the camera. This looks pretty like actually what I wanted. I wanted a white ship with gold accents, but I did not want this blue right here. This little blue sticky stuff. I don't know what this is, but let's get a better view of the ship. Right click, you could change the time of day. But you see how my ship is like greenish looking, kind of weird. I didn't want that color, so I wanted more of a golden color. My ship is kind of green, and you can see just by my character's clothes, like I was looking for gold and white, but they only had yellow, so I had to settle for white or for yellow. But this is more brown, actually. I thought it was like gold. So this is not even a bad looking ship, to be honest with you. And I think that stuff that was on the interior, it is blue. I thought it could have been like white, but it's like kind of blue. So you can see the difference between my ship and this one. This has like those little overlaps over the top part. That's different. This has like a little one thruster. I think mine has like 3. Yeah, so that has 3. This one has only 1. But these little flaps are a little bit longer than mine, and just the lights are different. So what you can do when you find a ship that's kind of cool that you might want, since you already auto saved, you can buy the ship, and once you pay for it, you don't have to get inside of it. So you can just compare your ship to this ship, like this, and you can see this is terrible stats. Like, these are just stupid. These are pretty much like, this isn't even the worst. You can have some that are like 250, but this is pretty much as like close to the lowest stats that you can get. That I 250 is worse, but I'm talking about, like, I don't know if they get any worse than 250, but mine's is 340. I mean 304. Like, you can compare my stats already. Just, this is the base stats that I came with when I first got my ship. So, you know, compared to that, that is just trash. I even have better hyperdrive, and I have the same shield strength as this one. So my ship is 100% better. So what you can do in this case is, since you didn't really get in the ship and you didn't have an autosave, you can just reload your autosave. It'll take a couple minutes or whatever. And this is just one of the only like slow parts of this this method. Just waiting. But you will have to do this for every ship, because not every ship is going to be similar to what you're looking for anyway. So you won't have to do this every single ship, unless you're really just only looking for a ship based off of stats, until you find the ship with the best stats that you can find. But me, I'm looking for the design and stats, and so far I haven't found a ship with better stats, but I have found a ship that had better design than the one I have. So if you don't want it, reject it. Once you come back in, it'll go away. It'll give you back your void egg, and then once you go back into space and work around again, then it'll give you another location of a different one, and then you can go find a brand new design and stat ship, or ship with brand new designs and stats, basically what I want to say. So yeah, oh yeah, there it is right here. Every time you find a crashed ship, there's gonna be one of these. I guess this is like a cargo pod or something like this. And most of the time, nothing. Pretty much every time I've seen one of these, there's always been like a buried salvage data right somewhere in the vicinity. So every time you see one of these, just look nearby if you see the little blue icon under the ground, and then you can just get one of these every time you go to a different ship. And there's no limit to how many different alien ships you can go to, but I did find a glitch that happened to me yesterday. If you're in a system for too long, or if you're in a certain system, if there's not that many planets, after a certain amount of planets, they'll take you back to some of the same crash sites. So some of these won't even be available because you already either dug them out, so they won't be there anymore, or the ships will turn into regular ships and you'll have to restart your game after that. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be in the same, even if you're not in the same system. That happened to me before, where the ships turned into regular ships and they were like B-class ships, and they were kind of, you know, just not what I was looking for, so I had to basically restart my game. But alright, so we don't want that. But yeah, that's how you get basically unlimited salvage data if you just want to keep finding salvage data back to back to back. And it'll just be right where you go. I mean, it's easy to get salvage data if you just, you know, look for it wherever you need to, you know, travel on the surface. It's easy to get, but this method just takes you directly to it while you're in the process of looking for a ship that you want. So it's like you killing two birds with one stone. You're looking for the ship that you want, and if you don't find the ship, then you still get to get like some salvage data, because it's going to be right in that same area. And you know, if you don't find the ship you want, then you just go to a different crash site, and then it'll be there again until, you know, you find the ship that you want. And then that's basically, you know, when you'll run out of, you know, crashed locations to keep farming salvage data. But, you know, this is really more so for the ship than the data. But if you just don't care about the ship, then whenever you get a void egg, if you already have a good living ship, then you could just use this egg to just keep taking you from place to place, and then you can just salvage as much salvage data as possible, and it won't matter about the ships because you're not there for the ships. You'll be there just to keep going from salvage data to salvage data, and it'll probably be faster than walking all over the planet from salvage data area. I mean, it might not be, but you know, at least you can just fly directly to it and find a lot of other stuff in the same area. Because I'll even show you, when you go and interact with this distress beacon, a lot of times you might end up getting like an upgrade module, and you can sell those for nanites, and that can be beneficial for you as well if you want to stack up on nanites. Wow, this gun, I don't need it. That was a cool gun though, but I don't need it though. So, alright, let's check out this. Ooh, this is pretty crazy. What is this, like a brown? Let's see if I could change the color of it real quick. Let's see. But I'm looking for a white ship with gold accents. But shoot, if I find a ship that has a still pretty good color scheme and it has some good stats, I'll take it. But let's just see, let's get a better look at it. Okay, I think that's probably the best I can do. Let's see. Because this planet is pretty red, so I can't really get a good view of how it's looking. Wow, that is... Hold up. Wow. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't even know what color that is. Hold up a minute. Let me try this one more time. I doubt this is the color I'm looking for. Yeah, it's kind of like, ooh, well, I had it. Anyway, it's kind of brown. I'll just see what the stats look like. Let's see. Let's check out the stats. Oh, wow. This stats are almost as good as mine. Oh, wow. Like, this ship is actually not bad. Let's compare it. So it's pretty much just 1 point off of what I have, and that proves that you can actually find a ship with 300 damage, because I was kind of concerned that I wasn't gonna find one. I was thinking that maybe it's just your first ship you get one that's 300, but this actually is a 300 damage ship. But the hyperdrive is not as good, and the only thing that I don't like about this ship is that it's missing this little outer shell part. I really would prefer one with this, but the color scheme isn't that bad. Like, it looks more brown than gold, and I was looking for gold, but this isn't really that bad. But yeah, it's missing this part, and my ship is still at least 1 point stronger than this. I mean, that's not much. Like, if this was the color I wanted, I'd probably take this because it's only 1 point off. So yeah, this would pretty much be the right type of ship that I would take in the place of mines. So anyways, let's reload the save. But that's proof. If you're looking for a living ship that has 300 damage or better, you might be able to find one. And 300 damage, mine might not even be as strong as some other people. Like, there may be people who have started out with ships with more damage than mine. But just from what I've seen, most of the ships that I've found were either 250 or more, and mine's is at a 300. So if you start with the standard ship that's at only 250 damage, and you can get up to 50 more damage, then you know you must be in a pretty good state without even having any upgrades. That's pretty good RNG, I guess. Kind of like when you're collecting Pokemon and you got an EV and IV train them. Some of them are just, you know, found in the wild when you catch them with better IVs and EVs or whatever. Something like that. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is just like I showed you earlier. Right here is one of the easiest way, or one of the, you know, one easy way to just keep stacking up on salvage data or buried technology right here. And it's always going to be exactly at the crash site, so you can stack up on pretty much just, you know, stacks of this salvage data. Okay. So yeah, they tried to give me a gun last time, and I don't need a gun, so let's just do this. Let's see what I get. Oh, see, they gave me an A-class upgrade. You could sell that for like 300, 400 nanites right there. Alright, let's go find the next ship. And eventually I'll probably leave this system because, like, I don't want to just end up being put back at one of the same crash sites I've already been to. But I'll try it, and if they eventually bring me back to one of those crash sites, then I'll just leave the system. Yeah, but without upgrades in this ship, the maneuvering and stuff right now is just horrible. Like, I would really like to be in my exotic, because I have that thing just maxed out with all types of upgrades, and it's just way easier to fly it. The only reason I'm using this one right now is just because, like, I can just have a side-by-side comparison of stats. So that's the only reason I brought this. Other than that, like, this is just not the best ship to have, like, at the moment. I have upgrades for it, but I just have not, you know, invested anything in the ship, because I'm not sure I'm going to keep this so there's no reason to waste upgrades on it if I'm not even going to keep it anyway. So I'm just saving them, just, you know, whenever I find that ship, the perfect ship, or just a better ship than this one, then I'll just have those upgrades available for that ship, because that ship will probably be one that I'll, you know, plan on having for, you know, a longer period of time. Alright, let's see. This is gold and purple. Not really what I've been looking for. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. There's probably somebody who's a fan of this kind of color. Let's see what it looks like when the light and the sun is out. So it's like yellow and pink or something. Yellow and purple. It's not ugly. It's just not what I'm looking for. I mean, it might be ugly to some people. But yeah, this is definitely not what I wanted. So the downside of this, if I just refuse it, I won't get to see the stats. But I really don't care, because I know I don't want this ship. So even if the stats were better, I probably wouldn't even keep it. So I'm gonna just reject this, just to make the video, you know, we don't have to like keep making the video stretch out for too long. Just get rid of that one, because I know for sure I don't want that. So yeah, that right there, that damaged container gives you stuff, nanites, and this gives you salvage data. So you're just stacking up nanites and salvage data each time you go to a crash site. And you might end up getting an upgrade module if you open up that container over there too. So you can stack up whatever is in these containers if you really want to. That's one of the reasons why I was telling you guys to clear out your storage, because after a while, the more crash sites you end up going to, the more you're going to eventually probably start running out of space. So you should just make sure you have a lot of room in your inventory. Let's put this right there. Put this navigation data over here. Put this up in there. Where did I put this over here? I guess I might as well keep this on me, actually, so I can put this on me. Put this over here. And I don't even use ammo. I have a gun that just really destroys things without even needing ammo. So let's see. Alright, let's see if we can get like an upgrade module from this. Extra black box data, search equipment. Yeah, search equipment. Alright, we got a B, so that's maybe like 150 to 200 lights right there. So you'll start stacking up on upgrade modules. And if you want to use them, go ahead. Me personally, I only use S-Class stuff, so. Alright, let's try another one. So we'll try maybe about 2 or 3 more ships, and then I'll just start another video so that we don't, drag this video out too long. But, hopefully within the next 2 or 3 ships, we'll be able to find like a ship that I actually can keep. And then we don't have to keep, stretching this out too much longer. Because you guys get the idea. But I mean, if you guys just are here just to see, me find the ship that I'm looking for, then, I appreciate that. But I don't want you guys to get bored of just seeing me just go from ship to ship. So we're gonna, do like maybe 2 ships after this. I'll end this video, then I'll start another one, and then anybody who's interested in, seeing me actually, find the actual ship I'm looking for, then, just keep, come back to the other video, and then we'll just keep hunting until we get it. Alright, let's see. Can I land, please? Wow. That is terrible. This ship's maneuverability is just horrible. That's why living ships right now are just not ideal ships to have without upgrades. So yeah. Alright, let's see. This is... what color is that? Brown? Or is that red? And it's probably going to be hard to tell, even with the sun out. I might have to pay for it. But I know it's not white and gold. So I already know it's not the color I'm looking for. Like, I really can't tell what color that is, because my ship even looks the same as that. Like, is this brown? Kind of looks brown and yellow. I'll buy it. I just want to see what it looks like, just because, like, let's see. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's like, this doesn't look that bad. It's kind of cool. I like the colors on this. It's like gray, some kind of beige or cream, not cream, but some kind of like, it's light, kind of brown, light brown with yellow. I've never seen one this color before, and it doesn't really look that bad. Let's compare it to my ship. So yeah, it's up there in attack. It has a better hyperdrive. So it's further away from 250, closer to 300. It's off by 9 points. 300 is like, you should, if you find anything near 300, you should just, if it's what you're looking for, take it. Because 304, that might be a way above, like, that might be just A plus. 300 could be like a A. 291 is like a A minus. And anything lower than that, B plus, B minus, you can, estimate it however you want to go. But, who knows? I'm not sure how high the damage potential is on a base ship. I would be surprised if it goes like even way higher than this. I've never, seen, and I don't know if these standard upgrades that come in the ship are like different classes, so maybe mines are just like higher classes than other people. But I'm not sure. I don't really know the mechanics of the game like that, so I can't really say it right now. But what do you guys think about this design? Because it's not bad, and technically I would keep this, but I really am looking for something different than that, so I'm going to actually reset my save, and then we'll do 2 more ships and then we'll move on. Sorry to whoever wanted that ship, whoever wanted me to keep that one. It wasn't bad, but you know, that's not what we're looking for. I mean, as a whole ship, that ship was not bad. Like, it had the little mid-section that I like that covered the interior. It just didn't have any of those overhang things that go over the top. And the front of the ship was kind of too fat. Like, just this big fat part, I don't know. Like, mine's is kind of sleek. I like the sleek one. I'm not saying I like this one the best, but I would prefer this one over that one at least. Just because it's kind of sleek. I like that sleek look. But if that would have had like these little overhangs, like more than one of them, then it might have been better. But yeah, we're gonna move on from this ship. So 2 more to go. Let's get our egg back. Collect all of this stuff. I mean, you don't have to. I'm doing it because, you know, you can make money at least, or whatever you might end up getting out of it. You never know. And it's, you know, it's basically just available. But if you're in, like, you know, you don't really want to nitpick every little thing, you can just move on to the next ship and just keep going. But, you know, I'm the kind of player, I'll take advantage of every little thing, because you never know what you might find. So, whatever. I don't really care about that, because I'm going to get so many of them that it's not going to matter. If you really want to sit there and read it and do all that, you know, go ahead. Like me, I'm just trying to get to the next ship. So, you know, if I end up getting a blueprint out of it at some point, then fine. If not, then whatever they give me, they give me. And then in my spare time, like, I'll take, you know, the time to actually sit there and read all that. But in the interest of time of this video, we try to make sure, you know, we don't make this video stretched for too long. So 1 more ship after this, I'll start another video. Okay. But yes, so far we've been in this system for a pretty large amount of time, and they still haven't forced me to find like any repeated crashed ship locations. And that's a good thing, because in some systems, like, they will spawn you, or they'll give you the same location that you've been to previously, and it's not really that big of a deal, but you just won't be able to collect any salvage data. The salvage data and everything will already be taken. But you probably can still find a new ship. But that'll be about it though. Alright. What do we have? Looks kind of green so far. Looks like a frog. Let's see what kind of ship this is. Looks kind of like a little frog. Yeah, that's that forest green. And it has like a pinkish, purplish. So, yeah, this isn't what I'm looking for, guys. I'm sorry to anybody who likes this design. But we don't have to waste you guys' time. I'm not gonna keep it, so see ya. It looks cool. I like checking stats, but you know, regardless, it doesn't really matter. It might have had the best stats of all time, but I'll never know. And that's kind of, you know, good for me, because if it did have the best stats, then, you know, at least I didn't see it, so I can't be mad. So anyway, all right, we're gonna look for one more ship, and then I'm gonna restart another video so that this video doesn't go on for too long, because you know we already searched for about 7-8 ships already. So I'm gonna go look for one more ship, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna restart a new video, and then we'll look for more ships. Alright. Alright, 1 second, guys. Alright, let's head out. We're gonna look for one more ship. So, for whoever enjoyed this video, if you don't mind leaving a like or subscribing to my channel, I would appreciate it. And you know, eventually, you know, my channel will grow, and the quality of the videos will be a lot better. But you know, I'm just starting out, so I you know, appreciate any help that anybody is willing to offer when it comes to just supporting the channel and just you know, building up this you know, base of just gamers and just people who enjoy like stuff like this, and just future stuff that, you know, I might have planned in the future. So, okay, that ship looks kind of cool right there. It looks like an all-white ship, even though it doesn't have gold. Let's see. Come on, land, golly. All right, here we go. Looks like an all-white ship. It has a little green, and it has a big front. It's kind of like the one I saw earlier, but I'll actually check this out and see what kind of stats are in it. Let's check it. Yeah, terrible stats. And it's not a bad design. It's gray. It's kind of gray with white pulsing lights. neon lights and a kind of like a minty green type of, or like a, what is that, teal or turquoise or something like that. So yeah, I don't want this one, but alright guys, I'm gonna start a new video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video for now, and I'm gonna start a new video. We're gonna look for some more ships in that one, so leave a like, subscribe, see you guys on the next video, and yeah, have a good time. See you later.